Right, so welcome back to another video. Today's going to be a little bit different to my usual videos, as we're not going to be wild camping, we're just going to be out for the day. And I'm going to do a quick brief review on the Kelly kettle as well while I'm out. You'll not be able to see, but when I move the camera around you will see. In fact, let's do it real quick now. For you lot that have seen some of my older videos, especially in the last 6 to 8 months, give or take, something like that, did build a little shelter in one of my local woodlands. So we're at that spot again today, and so someone was biting me then. Yeah, so we're at that spot today, and we're going to do a nice cook up on the Kelly kettle as well. So the plan is I've got some pancakes and some sausages and honey. Yeah. So I've got some sausages and pancakes, and we're going to cook them over the Kelly kettle. We're going to go through a bit of information about the Kelly kettle, as well as how to set it up, what my personal opinions are, and why I've decided to go and get the Kelly kettle. Right, so before I get started with setting up the Kelly kettle, I'm just going to take you around what used to be one of my old camps. I just want to show you how overgrown it really is. If we just spin this camera around now, you should be able to see a little lean-to in the distance there. And it's just absolutely crazy how overgrown everything is. Just nearly fell. So there we have it. There is what you can see. Where is it? There. Yeah, so there you can see, obviously, my old firewall just there. The shelter structure, you know, it's still there, which is pretty decent. It just probably need a little clear up, which wouldn't take many seconds. To be fair, I might end up doing that later on as well. But yeah, that used to be the old bed that I tried making, one of the first beds that I did make, I believe. But yeah, I thought I'd quickly show you that, as it was probably about 8 months ago, around that time when I was last out. Especially in this area. So yeah, anyways, it's time to get the Kelly kettle on and start going through the contents of what I've got. Right, so like I say, with this review, I'm not going to go too in depth into it, especially for the fact that it's going to be the first time really using this. So I want to use it a few times and then give it another review. So yeah, so I'm just going to get all the kit out now, and then we'll go through it and what each item is. Right, so we've got the main bulk itself. So we've got the Scout kit, is what this one is. So there's 3 ranges you can get, and I've got them all here. So we've got the base camp, which is the top of the range. The base camp's height is 33 centimetres, so it's just a little bit bigger than this one, as this one comes in at 26.5, it's saying there. So yeah, so this is the Scout one, 26.5 centimetres, and then you've also got the small one, which is the Trekker, which is also saying the height of it is actually still the same, 26.5 centimetres. The only difference between the Trekker kettle and the Scout kettle, by the looks of it, is the weight. Obviously, the weight plays a massive part in that, and the width of it. So the small one's 14 centimetres, however this one is coming in at 18.5 centimetres in width. So yeah, so personally, in my opinion, I'd rather go for the Scout kettle, more for the fact that when you're boiling water, usually boiling water for 2, I strongly believe that this is going to be enough for 2 cups of tea. So what we've also got in this kit as well is we've got the Hobo Stove. That just goes onto the base of this, sits in like so, and you've got a nice little fire pit to to work off. Yeah, so this one that I've got is the ultimate kit. So the ultimate kit comes with everything basically. Like I say, it comes with the mugs, it comes with pots, it comes with the pans, it comes with a little grill, and everything else. So I'm just going to stick that in there for now. You've also got 2 legs to raise it off the ground as well. I'll not be able to see that, but if I lift it up, there it is. And that's pretty much the Kelly kettle as a whole in a nutshell before getting it lit. While we were out at the bushcraft show quite recently, there was a few lads that did have them and they all swore blind by them. And while we was out, a mate of mine, Matty, he seemed to be quite interested in one, and we landed on a second-hand one for 20 quid. I managed to haggle the guy down for 20 quid. He got one. We took it back to camp where we was at. He got it lit up, and to be honest with you, I fell in love with it and wish I brought it. So yeah, we came home, me and my dad, and we decided, I tell you what, let's go and get the Kelly kettle, and that's what we've done. So I'm really stoked to just get this lit now, see how it boils, see how well it really does boil. So we have the pot, we have the pot lid that can also be turned into a frying pan, we have the bag, we've got the grill, we've got the pot handle that can come off and attach when required. We've got 2 plates, 2 mugs. We've then got on the top left we've got the pot supporter, which is pretty good to get it off the ground, which will just sit on like so. We've then got the Kelly kettle, main bulk of it, and the bag that it all goes in. So you can see with the size of the bag, it is a fair old size for all of it together. But if you've got a Bergen or you have side pouches or all like that, just utilise one of your side pouches and put the Kelly kettle in. That's what I haven't done today. However, if I was going out on a weekend camp, I would end up using one of the side pouches to stick it all in, and then maybe put a bit of food in that side pouch as well, because there should be more than enough room. Right, so as you've seen, all I've done is put a bit of fire lighters in, a bit of fat wood and some small twigs just to start building a nice bed of coals. Then we're going to try first grilling the sausages, see how they work before boiling some water and enjoying a brew shortly after. As you see as well, it's very easy to do with the pot stand as well. It just keeps everything off the ground, which is brilliant. I'm just going to put a few more bits in now as it's starting to burn down. But this should use little to none in resources really. The sausages shouldn't take too long to grill. I'm just going to load that up. Give it a blow in the air intake. And we'll just let that die down now. Right, so to also increase the airflow a little bit more, we just move this pot stand a little just to the right. If we try and spin that round now, where the air intake is, because the air's blowing through, it should hit that air intake now a lot better, and we should have a better flow. The only issue with this is the fact that you'll burn through your wood a lot quicker. I'm just going to let this burn down now, so we can start getting the grill on to grill the sausages. But as a whole, for a day hike, brilliant, absolute solid bit of kit so far. Right, so I've gone and plated myself some up already, but I'm going to chuck the rest on now. Sprinkle a bit more honey on. I did bring some of the State Detective sauce as well, but I might not be needing that. Chuck these two on as well. Now that's just all off that one system, the Kelly Kettle. Nice easy meal though. Some nice pancakes and sausage. Time to tuck in. Well, there you have it. Such an easy thing to do, especially for a day hike. So it's time to tuck in now. See how well this actually tastes. It's so good. Glad I skipped breakfast this morning. It's a nice sweet treat for a Sunday. Right, so what we've done is we've filled about a litre of water now into the Kelly Kettle. Put the lid on like so, and then I'm going to move the camera back so you can see the pot. Pot just going to sit in like this, and we'll load the Kelly Kettle up now. So all I'm going to do is chuck in a load of wood, get the fire going inside. I've just got to be careful because how I've put the Kelly Kettle on, it is on a bit of a slant, so I'm just going to be careful with that. But all we're doing is just chucking a load of twigs in. Like so. I'm going to get that going. Just going to chuck in a few more, and then once I'm happy, I'm going to give it a quick blow through the air vent at the bottom, and then we'll time it and see how long it takes. Right. So now I'm happy with how it's burning. We'll give it a quick stopwatch and see how long it takes to boil. So once the fire was going, I'm not sure if you can see that, if I just stop that now, it was around 2 minutes and 27 seconds to get the kettle to boil, which ain't too bad, to be honest. I reckon if I had stoked the fire up ready and it had a good set of embers, perhaps it would have been a bit quicker, but as a whole, to boil a litre of water, 2 minutes and 27 seconds, using pretty much minimal, and I mean, yeah, minimal wood. So I think that's brilliant. It's just time to make a cup of tea now. Tilt it back a little and pour. So using the whistle, just tip it a little bit on the chain. As you can see, it's tilting, and we just use that as the pourer, and then hold it and support it best. Very easy. Alright, so cheers everyone. Still quite hot. I'm just going to apologise for the audio as well, because we are in the local woodlands, so a lot of people are riding the bikes. So I've got the background noise of the motorbikes, so I do apologise, but it is what it is. But like I say, a very quick rundown of the Kelly kettle. I've shown you, I've cooked off it, I've boiled the water on it, and I've made a little fire with it as well. So because we're coming into the summer months, ideally I want as less impact on nature as possible and not having these big fires. So using the Hobo Stove is a brilliant bit of kit. We've got the Kelly kettle as well, put that on top, boils water in, like you've seen, about 2 minutes 30. Yeah, not much more to say really on it at the moment. Yes, it's bulky, however this is going to go in a side pouch on my day sack, and it's just going to go with me for the next few camps. I'm going to keep trialling it out, and then, you know, there's going to be some flaws to it at some point, but so far I've not seen any. This ain't a paid review, this is just, I've wanted a Kelly kettle for a while. At the bushcraft show everyone was talking about it, well, a few people were talking about it. I've managed to now get one, I've used it, I'm really happy with it so far. And for these summer months it's absolutely brilliant, because no one wants big fires. No one wants big fires in general, but you know, in winter you do want to enjoy a fire. Whereas with this, it's all in its own little Hobo Stove. It's out the way, it's not on the floor, it's not causing any detrimental effect on the woodlands at all. I'm using next to no wood for any of this to cook my meal, boil a litre of water. I mean, I've used a handful of wood, so it's brilliant. So I'm not running around trying to find wood left, right and centre. I've just got a few sticks and away we go. So brilliant. I'm loving it so far, as you can tell. So yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. I'm really happy with it. I'm really enjoying the Kelly kettle. I will do in the next probably few videos, you'll see me taking it out with me anyways, but in maybe the next 3 or 4 videos I'll do a real in-depth review on the Kelly kettle once I've actually been able to take it out and spend a bit of time with it. So all in all, really happy with the Kelly kettle. I'm going to take it out on a few more camps, see how it goes, and then I'll do a real in-depth review on it. But for now, really enjoying it. I'm going to drink the rest of my tea, enjoy the views, and I'll catch you all on the next video. Thank you for watching.